Peace and balance, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ro. For some of you guys that may not know me, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Jupiter in Aquarius transit that happened on the 19th, and it's going to take place until May 12, 2021. So I know a lot of people are talking about some big thing happening today. Today's the 21st, I believe. Yeah, and I don't really know anything about it. All I know is that I was called to come forward to actually bring this message to you guys, give you guys a little bit about the astrological side, and also jump into tarot card reading so you can know what you can expect during this whole transit of Jupiter in Aquarius. Okay, it's going to be a couple months until it goes away, so I just wanted to let you know what you guys can expect, you know, what the main energies are going to be and how it's going to be affecting us in a way. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, you guys, I got my notes here so that I can tell it to you guys straight up, okay? Because I just got into astrology, so this helps me kind of bring forth the message in a you know, like easy way, you know, so that I don't have to keep, you know, like trying to find my words or whatever. So yeah, now Jupiter in Aquarius, right? Now we're going to break down Jupiter and Aquarius. Jupiter alone deals with wisdom, knowledge, and experiences, right? And Aquarius deals with communication, thinking, organized mind, humanitarian. It can also deal with gossiping and faking. You know, most Aquariuses, some Aquariuses like to appear a certain way in front of everybody, but a bit different behind or internally, or with the people that witness them for the most part, right? So we can deal with that faking kind of energy, or that switch up energy, right? Something may appear one way that may not be, or you know, so they like to keep appearances. In a sense, they like to look a certain way. So that's what Aquarius deal with, right? Now Aquarius is an air sign, and air sign deals with thinking and communication. It's a fixed sign. Fixed sign deal with being fixated on its own way, right? Now that means Aquarius are fixated on their own way of thinking and communicating about things, right? Aquarius also is ruled by Uranus, right? It's not ruled by Jupiter, it's ruled by Uranus. And Uranus deals with change, rebellion, uniqueness, originality, right? Also Aquarius rules the 11th house, and the 11th house deal with aspirations, personal goals, groups, acquaintances, friends, organizations, humanity, the unknown, scientific things, uniqueness, and you know, things like that, right? So now that you know all that, right, how it's going to be affecting us as a collective is that a lot of people are going to be more drawn towards, you know, the wisdom, the knowledge, and just experiencing more. And they're going to want to experience and, you know, come about with this wisdom and knowledge in a fixated way, it will have to do with communication and thinking. So a lot of people are going to be more focusing on thoughts and how they communicate to others or to themselves, right? But most importantly, we're going to want to experience those things, right? And we're going to want to gain more knowledge and wisdom about stuff. So a lot of people may be communicating a lot around this time. And also, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, some people may be changeable right now, rebellious, unique, show their uniqueness, original, right? Some people may even create new things. Or some people may rebel against a certain status quo. Even people in your personal life may rebel against you, or you may rebel against certain people that may not agree with you, right, or what you want to do. Or you know, people may think that you may look like you change, right? People may look at you different, right? Or you may look at other people different, or you may look at anything different, right? Because you're going to deal with that change. So yeah. Also, a lot of people are going to be wanting to focus more on their personal goals, right? Everybody want to be connected and just be with somebody, or in a group with a group of people, so they can communicate, right? Because we're being kind of isolated, and you know, pushed to actually get to know ourselves more in the people around us, right? That now that it's been a while, we want to communicate that, right? Because now I would assume a lot of us has changed throughout this time. A lot of us has discovered things about themselves that they didn't know before. So therefore now they want to approach life into a different way. So therefore they want to connect with different people, and and share their experiences with them, and just communicate more, right? And also it's going to be a lot of things going on with organizations and humanity as a collective and stuff like that. Also scientific things, right? So maybe the government, scientific people, maybe dealing with new scientific stuff, or doing more new researches on certain things, right? Or bringing forward new discoveries about certain things, right? And there may be new organizations open, or a new change in the organization and the system that's running. I mean, it's been happening already, but I feel as though around this period of time we may start to see those changes actually take place, and people actually deciding whether that's something that they want to participate in or not, right? Also some people may find themselves being a little bit too gossipy right now, so you don't want to, I'm not going to tell you what to do or not, but just be mindful that every word that you speak out, you attract. So even if you're gossiping about somebody else, you're going to attract somebody gossiping about you, or you're going to attract, whatever it is that you're speaking on onto yourself, right? Or a lot of people may appear a certain way around this time, but a bit different, right? Some people may show certain agenda, right, that you may think it is, but it's not, so that's that. Now I wanted to get also into letting you guys know how you can find how this is gonna affect you personally in your life, because I'm gonna give you a few examples as far as like utilizing my own alignments to show you guys how you can do this for yourself, and you can come about realizing how you're going to be expressing these different energies that we're going to be experiencing, right? Now, the first thing you want to do is look where you have Aquarius at, in which planet, right? Now, wherever you have Aquarius at, you're going to be more fixated on your own way of thinking and communicating about whatever that house or that planet has to do with, or has to deal with, what it's about, right? And you're going to be more changing, rebellious, and unique and original in that space, right? Now that's that. You can do that, so you can get to know. And an example is let me see, I have Aquarius in let me see here. Yes, so I have Aquarius in Uranus, and Uranus is ruled by Aquarius, right? So my zodiac Aquarius, that Aquarius energy, I mean, is in his home, right? Because it's ruled by Uranus, so it's comfortable there. So it's gonna be harmonious energy that I'm gonna be experiencing during this time, as far as that house or that planet I'm in. So my Aquarius being in Uranus and Neptune. Uranus deal with change, rebellion, uniqueness, originality, and Neptune deal with dreams, illusion, creativity, and imagination. So I can find myself be fixated on my own way of thinking and communicating about things that have to do with change. I can appear rebellious to other people right now. Uniqueness and being original in the way I may communicate certain things, right? Or I may think about certain things. I'm also I also can be fixated on my own way of thinking, communicating about my dreams, illusions, creativity, imagination. So I may gain a lot of imagination on new thoughts about certain things, and I'm fixated on that. As far as like, no one can tell me that, let's say I dreamed about something and I believe it is what it is, right? And I'm out thoughts about it, and I speak to it about it to somebody, and they may not agree with it. it's not going to change my perspective on what it is that I think. I'm going to be fixated on my own way of thinking and communicating. That doesn't mean that I may disregard what somebody else is saying in total, but I will stick. I'm gonna be fixated, okay? Fixated, like a lot of people call that being hard-headed or whatever, but that's what I'm going to be experiencing when it comes to my dreams, illusion, and creativity and imagination around this time, right? So that's your one way you can look at how this is going to affect you in your own personal life, right? Or how you're going to affect other people in your personal life. And then another way is you want to look at where you have so because Aquarius rules the 11th house, you want to see what zodiac you have in the 11th house, right? Because the 11th house deal with aspiration, personal goals, groups, acquaintances, friends, organization, humanity, unknown, scientific things, and uniqueness, right? Whatever zodiac you have in that house, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. You're gonna be expressing that house, that placement in the Aquarius life. You're going to be forced to be fixated on your own way of thinking, communicating about whatever is in that house, whatever sign is in that house. For example, I have Aries in the 11th house, right? And Aries is a fire sign. It deals with seeing and feeling about things, right? It's a cardinal sign. It initiates and create new ways to do something, right? So therefore, Aries deal with initiating and creating new way of seeing and feeling about things, right? Aries deals with sight, being able to view things, you know, seeing further, you know, view things that are not in reality. So they can be like, because it's the first sign, right? So it's the first, like, they can be original in their thoughts, right? They can come up with new things, new creation, new inventions, or like anybody can do that if you have an Aries placement or you have a lot of Aries. But that Aries energy alone bring forth new things, right? It likes to create new ways to, you know, it likes to initiate things, right? It's like it kind of has that leader energy to it, right? So because Aquarius rules the 11th house, and we're going to be experiencing the Aquarius energy in totality, right, which is fixated on own way to think and communicate about you know, certain action I may take, right, or what I'm seeing or what I'm able to comprehend, or certain thoughts or certain creation that I might have, right? Like if I'm working on something new, you know, that I created myself, right, that I generated thought, I'm going to be wanting to communicate or express that, right? And I may be really artistic around this time as far as coming up with new ideas or new inventions, which I am, right? And I may be in a space where I showcase it to others, right? But as far as like how I see and feel about it, right? So just like I'm doing right now, I'm expressing to you guys, you know, how I'm seeing and feeling about like what the energy that I'm going to be experiencing right now. So again, like that's another way you can see where this is going to be affecting you in your personal life, right? Yeah, that's everything. So again, you guys, this is just, you know, a little something, you know, for anybody that wants to take the time to get to know. You always want to take the time to get to know yourself and how, you know, certain things may affect you, you know, not because you have to or you need to, right? But because it allows you to be in the known about certain things, so you can know how you can navigate around, you know. Some people like to experience life and just get what they get, right? Or some people like to be aware of what is going on so they can take the proper step in order to have a better experience. So this is why I even make this video, for people that want to actually get to know certain things about themselves better, in order for them to have a better experience or a smoother transition into the next step. Yeah, you guys, so that's about that. Now I'm gonna jump in to do the tarot card reading, and I'm gonna catch you there. All right, you guys, I'm gonna pull the card first so that I can jump right into the reading. All right, so pulled all the cards. I'll pull all the single cards right in the bottom. I'm gonna start with these right here. Okay, the first card that I pulled, the Hangman, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Okay. Now the other ones, we have the Five of Discs, the Seven of Discs. I'm gonna pull the single cards at the end. Okay, so with the Hangman card, right, I'm feeling a lot of us may be called to operate based on faith and having the confidence of, yeah, having faith on ourselves and what we want to do, and also the confidence to know that everything will happen as it should. You know, everything that we want to manifest will happen, right? We just have to have that belief, right? The faith, the imagination, in order to bring that forth and actually take the necessary step that we need to take in order for us to bring that into physicality, right? Because whatever you think about, it exists, right? So if you're thinking about something and it is existing, therefore it can exist in any realms of reality. All that is left is for you to actually take the necessary steps, and those necessary steps are going to be, you're going to be the only one in the known about that, right? Nobody else is. You know, you just have to be in the present moment so you can see the signs and you can gain the thoughts on what it is that you need to do in order to make that happen, right? So we're being called to operate on faith, trusting in ourselves, in the universe, and actually being confident and comfortable as far as, like, you know, who we are, and knowing that we're not gonna fall, we're not gonna lose, we're not gonna, you know, how do you even say it, like, everything will be okay. Like, you are supported, you know, you are very much supported, so you don't need to worry about anything. It may be scary, you know, but don't let fear stop you, is what I'm getting for a lot of you guys. Like, don't let fear stop you throughout this whole transit, you know. Like, don't let fear stop you in general. Like, just allow yourself to go through that experience and know that you are being supported, right? And you are being protected, and everything will go well, right? I feel like this has to do with your environment, something taking place in your environment that makes you feel a little bit like you don't have the support that you may want, you know. But some of you guys have the support, you know, and support doesn't necessarily have to mean from people, but it's certain things that support you in you know, it can be the house, the place. Even if other people do not support you, the house that you in supports you, because you have a safe place to live and to bring about whatever it is that you wish to bring about, you know, and work on whatever it is that you need to work on. So instead of looking for support in the wrong places, look at the support that you have now, and don't just limit yourself in thinking that your support is going to come from somebody. It can come from anything, right? From yourself even, right? So just know that you're supported and trust in the process. With the Two of Swords, I'm getting a lot of people are gonna be in this illusion of not being in the known about something, and it's like it's gonna be so many things that's gonna come about to trying to show you the way, trying to show you where you are, trying to You know, like remove the blinds off your eyes so you can be in the known about a situation that you put yourself in. It's like you allowing that to happen. You put those bandages on your eyes. You chose not to see. You chose not to see things for what they are. So therefore now you're gonna deal with the precautions of it, right? You can't blame other people for how things are happening to you, or why you didn't know certain things, or why certain, you know, like you can't just blame other people. Blame yourself, because it was your actions and reactions that brought you into where you at right now. So if you're feeling confused, ask yourself, what did you what did you do, right? You know, that puts you in that space, right? So a lot of people may be blinded about a certain situation, and it's like your spirit guides or your higher self or the universe, right? God, whatever it is that you believe in, is trying to, you know, like show you something. It's trying to warn you about something. It's trying to take off those bandages that you put on yourself, but you're fighting them off for some reason. It's like some of you guys are fighting them off, right? Some of you guys actually want to keep the bandage on your eyes because maybe you're too afraid of what it is that you're going to see, right? It's like if somebody's doing something to you and you know it's not good for you, you want to keep the bandages on so you don't see those things that they're doing to you, and you just see the positivity on that person. And you're forgetting that just because you're seeing the positivity in that person or in that thing doesn't mean that that other thing is not happening also. And it may be affecting you more than the positive things that that person or that thing is bringing forth to you. So stop trying to fight off the help that you're getting or the guidance that you're getting from the universe, as for the people, places, and things that come in your life to show you certain things about yourself, or tell you certain things that you may not want to hear, or right, or show you things that you may not want to see, right? And actually start seeing things and putting the pieces together yourself so you can know what is going on. And you will know if whatever you may be experiencing right now is not the best, right? So why not try? Why not see it to see if that is going to actually help you get out of the situation that you're in? Don't be too hard-headed or too stuck up in your own ways, you know, that you blind yourself by your own illusion that you created, by your own stubbornness, and not allow things to show you things for what they are, right? So that's what like a lot of people are going to be experiencing right now. You know, just the universe trying to show you something and you fighting them off. You trying to be stuck in your own ways, you know, and all that is blinding you from seeing things for what they are. But you're still complaining about how certain things are happening to you. And it's like, hey, sir, are you delusional or are you crazy? It's not the same thing, though. Are you delusional or are you crazy? Because it's like, you put yourself there. So now why are you complaining? Because if you really didn't want those things to happen, you actually take those blinders off and actually humble yourself and see things for what they are, right? Because it's not going to kill you. It's going to kill your ego, right? Or certain aspect of your ego, but it's not going to kill you, right? And you don't want to go through that discomfort is what I'm getting to. You're not going to want to go through that discomfort. You know, you don't want to feel as though like you're lost, right? You don't want to feel as though like you're weak. But it's like, that's what you're thinking. Those are your thoughts that are keeping you in that box or in that space of not knowing, you know? So allow the universe to show you what it is that you need to see, to see, yeah, and hear whatever it is that you need to hear, in order for you to gain the confidence to actually take those blindfolded yourself, right? So that you can now see the situation for what they are and you can move forward in life, right? And for some of you guys, it may be somebody or something else that put you in that space, and or something or somebody else that you're trying to prove a point to. So it's like if somebody else is coming to you trying to tell you something, you're doing everything you can just to make sure that that person does not know what they're talking about and they're in the wrong and you in the right, right? Like, we all do this at some point in certain things, with certain things, right? So just know that. And then with the 8 of Wands, right? Some of us, you know, may be putting a lot of time into manifesting certain things, right? And with them also getting support, it's like so many things coming together in order for it to come into fruition. You know, whatever it is, you know, if you want a new job, if you want to start a business, or whatever it is that you wanted to do, you're putting a lot of time into making that happen, you know. So that's what a lot of us are going to be doing around this time, putting a lot of time into making shit happen, you know, for ourselves, you know. And you're gonna have support from the universe or for people, place, and things, you know, in order for it to come into fruition, right? And with the Ace of Wands, a lot of us are going to be, again, this is confirmation, in a communication, and not communication, in our thoughts, right? We're going to be thinking a lot. We're going to become aligned about a lot of things, right? We're going to align ourselves, or things are going to align us, right? Because you are not this body. You are the god and the goddess of the body. You only have control over the body. You don't have control over anything outside of you, but only internally and with you. And therefore, whatever action that you take is going to affect the outside world, and vice versa for anything that is in place in that space, right? Now, you can generate your own thoughts, or somebody else can generate a thought for you, right? And a lot of us are going to be going through that, receiving new awarenesses, new alignment about certain things, right? And just contemplating on that and trying to make sense of it, right? And yeah, some of us may also be communicating these thoughts, you know. Some it may be downloads, or actually thinking about how we may go about certain things, but we're going to be really deep in our thoughts, basically, trying to make sense of things. Then we have the Five of Wands, right? And the Five of Wands, this card gives me a lot. This card gives me, everybody is trying to reach for something. Everybody is trying to reach for the stars. Everybody is trying to reach for, you know, a higher post, a higher. Some of you guys may be in competition, or you may have competition to actually gain something, maybe in your workplace or in your personal life, you know. And I'm getting like, it is those type of thing that's like, whoever gets it first wins, or get it, right? In a sense, like, whoever puts the most effort, you know, sacrifice the most things, right, and have the most confidence, is the one that's going to be gaining the prize, or winning the prize, in a sense, right? Some people are actually going to fail. Some people are going to fall. Some people are going to die, unfortunately, physically or mentally. Like, the thoughts are going to die, or the belief are going to die, or whatever it is, you know, right? Or some people, they actually going to gain more strength, more confidence, more drive into, you know, putting in the work to make shit happen. That's what I'm getting to with this card, you know. So not only is there competition, but there's also again, that experience energy, that either you experience something that allows you to rise to the top and win, or you experience something that brings you back to the bottom and make you start over, right? Or, you know, like, just gain more awareness about yourself that you may not want to acknowledge, right? Some of us may be going through the dark night of the soul, or we may actually gain whatever it is that we've been looking for a while now, right? So yeah, that's what I got with that card. And then we have the Five of Discs. Again, this card too gives me that dark night of the soul type of thing. But also it gives me like a spying energy, right? Somebody is being spied on, or you're being spied on. I've been getting this energy for a while now, like this spying energy, right? But it's like something that has to do with your finances too, right? So some of you guys may actually be starting to receive some kind of finances, but there is something, either in energy or somebody who is trying to take that away from you, or not allow you to actually generate some kind of income for yourself. For some of you guys, it's not everybody, right? So either somebody is not trying to allow you to actually gain the wealth and that you need to gain, or that you want to gain, right? Or making it hard for you to, right? But it's like they're spying on your every move. I don't know why I'm getting that. Somebody's spying on your every move. Maybe somebody is spying on you right now, or somebody's like being nosy about what you're doing, or what it is that you got going on, You know, some people may be also jealous of you because you're experiencing all this abundance and nice things, and they're just trying to see. And you know, it's like somebody who sees from afar, admire from afar, but still, you know, generate and transmute those energy or whatever that they may feel as for jealousy or anger and things like that towards you, right? So some of us may need to, you know, work on protecting our space more, and that can be through your thoughts. First of all, whatever you believe, you bring into existence. Now, I believe that I'm safe and I'm protected always, right? I believe that everything happens for a reason, or I make things happen, right? Everything happens for me and not against me. You know, everything that happens to bring me forward into a new space, right? So even if I want something right now and it may not be going as I want it to, that doesn't mean it's not gonna happen, right? It may happen in a different way or in a different area of my life, but it's still happening, right? And I know that I'm always going to be taken care of. I'm always going to take care of myself, right? I'm always going to have faith and trust in myself, right? So therefore, even if somebody doesn't want certain things to take place for me, right, it's not going to work, because my belief, my faith in myself is going to allow me to override that energy, you know, and attract the things that I want to attract. So if you believe that, you know, oh, somebody's there to get you, or somebody else doesn't want you to win, right? But you want to do this, or somebody doesn't support you, or somebody doesn't, but who the fuck cares about somebody? It's about what you want. What do you want for yourself? What do you see yourself? How do how do you feel about what it is that you want, right? And if you still bring that energy along with you, that's why certain things are blocked in your life, because you keep thinking about the next person and the all that nonsense, all that necessary things. You need to focus on what it is that you need to do in order for you to bring that into existence, and also believing that it will happen. And even when it happens and it doesn't happen the way that you imagined to, or in the area of your life that you want it to happen and it still happen, be thankful for that, you know, and just know that everything will happen eventually. And it may not look how you want it to, but it will happen, you know. And nobody's there to get you. Nobody's your enemy. There's no energy trying to override you, right? As long as you believe that, you're going to be straight. But if you still believe, oh, the government and this and the da-da-da-da-da, it's not to mean that, oh, you can't take precautions about certain things, right? You can do that, but don't become paranoid or just trying to prove something, you know, because you're going to bring that into existence, right? It's like, okay, we already know there's certain food out here that are not good for us, you know. I'm going to go to the store and buy the best food that I can, so I can stay healthy. I'm going to do everything I can so I can stay healthy. So my action that I take with whatever it is that I'm being faced at in reality, right, is what is going to affect everything else that takes place in my life, right? So if I know what I know and I do what I need to do, I'm going to experience better things, compared to if I know what I know and I choose to not do what is best, or I even do what is best but I'm still complaining. Now I'm in a space like, what's the point, you know? Like you already in a better space. You're not eating the bullshit, you're not believing the nonsense, so why are you complaining about? You complaining about other people believing the bullshit and eating the nonsense, or whatever I said, right? You putting your time into your energy, feeling frustrated about other people not getting something when it is about you. What are you doing? And how are you allowing other people's energy to affect what you got going on for yourself now? So a lot of us are going to be put in a space where we have to actually evaluate what it is that we've been believing in, and the energy that we've been putting in whatever, and how it has been affecting us, right? In the personal life and as a collective, right? Because we feel as though we have to fight for other people, and people don't see things for what they are. So now we feel as though we have to feel that way or feel anger for other people when it doesn't fucking matter. They don't believe certain things, they do certain things, it's on them. That doesn't mean you do it. But so why are you feeling any kind of way about it? You know? If you believe if you trust that, you know, like, or if you don't fear death and you feel as though, oh, certain people are killing certain people, why are you getting enraged? You're not getting killed. It's not to be selfish or to be heartless or anything. It's just knowing that the action that you take and reaction that you take is exactly what you're going to be experiencing in your reality. And you don't know anybody. You don't know anybody else, truly. You only know yourself. Some of us don't even know ourselves, right? So you don't know those other people, but you're feeling sad and mad because something happened to them and you did not know them personally. It's not to say we don't have compassion, but you have to understand everything that you feel and think you attract. So if you feel bad and sad about somebody else, you're going to be attracting that energy in your space, right? You can show compassion on the people. Like, it's like, hey, shit happened, you know? That's not be hard. It's like, it's not like a don't give a fuck type of energy, but it's like knowing how far you take things, you know? Like, there's some people out here that people do things and they go out, kill all the people because of it, you know, and you attract that energy into a space and they keep attracting karma and bullshit that other people did. You don't know what that person did in the past life or what energy they attracted in order for them to manifest this experience or certain experience in their life, right? So again, being careful about what we think and believe and feel, because we're going to manifest that into a reality. Again, you know, just continue to experience your life and don't worry about anybody else that may be jealous of you, maybe spying on you, maybe doing all type of weird shit towards you or send you all type of energy. Don't even give a shit about that, like, at all. Focus on what it is that you're trying to do for yourself and actually work on what it is that you need to in order for you to bring that into, you know, physicality, right? And then we have the 7 disc, right? And with the 7 disc, it's like a lot of us have to clean up bullshit, right? A lot of us have to get rid of these people because it's like just cleaning. It's like all these faces on the floor. The bigger the face, it's a rock, the harder it will be for you to clean that, right? Or remove that from your space, you know, so you can start to, you know, construct and build something new for yourself, because all these people are taking too much space and they need to go. You know, because they made all these people, these can be people, place, and things, right, that are in your life. You know, it's like you're already pregnant, you have all this abundance. Some of you guys may already be pregnant, but you feel as though you have to take care of all the people, or you feel as though you have to put all the people before you giving birth to your ideas or your creations or whatever it is, right? So now you're left to clean this off by yourself, right? And they're not going to clean themselves off because you allow them there. You allow those things to take place, right? So now you have to do the job to clean it up. And it's like now you have to put on hold you giving birth to your ideas so you can actually clean this off. And when you're done there, you can give birth. Because look what they did. They made everything dried up in your life. They made everything dried off as far as your experiences. Now you have to put extra time into things that you attracted, that you didn't even need, that wasn't necessary, right? So we have to start feeling bad for removing certain people, places, and things out of our life, so we can experience the best things for ourselves, you know? Because a lot of us like to project certain energies as far as like, oh, if you don't like what somebody do, or you see that what somebody does not help you, you know, and you're trying to remove yourself. Now you become the bad person, and now you have to feel guilty and stay there. You're putting yourself in a jail cell, in a prison, in a box, right? And then you wonder why you're not happy, or you wonder why you keep attracting bullshit in your life. That's because you're allowing these people, places, and things to keep your life dried, you know? It's supposed to be green land. It's supposed to be beautiful, but you turn your back on it to focus on them, you know? And now you're being called to remove all this bullshit so you can experience these better things for yourself. Because it's there. You just have to clean shit up. You know, you have to let go of certain things. You have to put in the work, you know. And it may be tiring because you already have a lot that you're dealing with personally, internally. Now you have to focus about all this thing externally, but you have to put in the work. Otherwise, you're going to keep staying in the dark, unseen, unheard, unwitnessed, and wonder why, you know, and just keep feeling bad for yourself, you know, because it's like, what's the point? You're wasting more time feeling bad for yourself when you could have done something different, so you won't have to feel bad for yourself. So that's what a lot of us are being called to do. Clean our shit up. Stop, you know, allowing certain things in our space that does not help us, you know, and actually putting the time to work on whatever we need to work on in order for us to experience better things, you know, and give birth to these ideas and creation or whatever it is that, you know, we have into the world or in our lives. So the last 3 cards, we have endless opportunities, King of Wands, and thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. I'm trying to whoa, listen. Weave together the crown you deserve. Right? So with endless opportunities, a lot of us are going to have a lot of opportunities to create change in our lives, right? It's like, if we put in a space where we have to bring about certain change, we still have opportunity to create new change, right, in our lives, if we didn't take other opportunities, right? So just because you have other opportunities doesn't mean that now you have to keep bullshitting, right? Because it's like, take advantage of the opportunities that you have, because you may not get it again, you know, or it may be a long time before you get those same opportunities or different opportunities. So take advantage of the opportunities that come into your life, you know, and trust in the process and embrace the change that's coming about. The King of Wands is, you know, taking authority over your life, you know, be the king and the queen that you are over your own kingdom, you know, and, you know, start to have the strength, you know, and the awareness of who you are and what you are capable of, in order for you to now take hold of your life, take control of over your life, take control over yourself, over your mind, over your heart, you know. All thrive to get the best of the best for yourself. Thrive to do, you know, try to get the best and do the best, basically. Some of us may feel as though we're being too selfish, or we're being too, you know, like, over, you know, because we want the best of the best. And it's like, no, you want the best of the best, you're gonna get the best of the best, you know. You just have to believe it, because you are a king and you are a queen. Know your worth, know what you're capable of, and know what you deserve, right? Don't take crap. Don't take shit because you feel uncomfortable right now, or you feel like you're alone right now. Take the best of the best. Have self-worth, you know, so you can now find people that have self-worth, so you guys can now connect and experience the best, you know, or you can attract things in your life that are going to be best for you. So a lot of us are going to be pushed into gaining control over our life, gaining control over our thoughts, gaining control over our emotion and ourselves in general, right, and our life, and start to make things happen for ourselves, you know, and stop being too dependent on others, or, you know, or trying to ask for other people's approvals, you know, because you are the one who makes the final decision, you know. So take the time to think everything through and make the best choices for you, and always strive for the best and strive to be the best you every single day. Okay, every single day. We do not remain, we enhance, we expand, we advance, you know. We don't carry baggages, we don't stay in the dark, we come out and be the light. We flow freely, you know, into any spaces that we desire to. So think that, feel that, believe that, and make that happen, you know, because you are very much capable, you know. You can speak all you want, I can speak all you want, but if you don't believe it, then it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You can say you want something, but if you don't believe it, if you don't feel it, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, you know. So that's that. And then with thorns, right, Weave together the crown you deserve. Know your worth. What do you deserve? Do you deserve the worst? Do you deserve the best? Do you even know what the best of the worst is for you? Find that out so you can know how you can operate, and actually start to create better things for yourself, because you are very much capable. You have all the tools available. We limit ourselves so much that, we become our own enemy without even being aware of it, and we keep blaming other people, places, and things outside of us for putting us in a certain place when we're doing that to ourselves. So take the time to know what is the best and the worst for you, and actually do what is, get what you deserve. Weave together the crown you deserve, because you are very much deserving. And that's what I feel this whole Jupiter in Aquarius is gonna, call us to actually do, or what we're gonna be attracting, or just what we're gonna be experiencing in general, which is to actually find our self-worth, trusting in our thoughts, trusting in ourselves, and actually finding a uniqueness, and actually getting what we deserve, instead of settling for lesser than we are. So take advantage of any opportunities that come into your life, and make shit happen, clean shit up, and just continue to elevate and expand in your thoughts, in your heart, in your life. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Thank you for coming to my space and allowing me to bring forth this message, and until next time, peace.